Okay, I want you to focus your mind on the sound. It's a healing sound. It brings you back to balance because we are in a society that is totally out of balance. So we want to bring you back into balance. That's what this short exercise with the tuning fork is all about. That's the earth frequency. It's very important that you go with the earth frequency. We're going to talk about these and other things. So, greeting everyone, and thank y'all for stopping by. I see we got quite a few people here already. Yeah, you like me, you getting to like this set times schedule of 10 o'clock in the morning, 5 in the evening, and 10 at night. And you just show up and see if I'm gonna show up. So I do the same thing. I just show up and see if you gonna show up. And sometimes we both hit it, meaning I show up when you show up, and you show up when I show up. So we get to have a dialogue. You know, this society, most Western society, have a very different view of life than my ancestors. You see, my ancestors are not from the West; they're from the East. So we have different philosophies, and anyone who can trace their heritage, the ancestors, the ancestry outside of the Western influence, you don't think like them. You shouldn't be thinking like them. They uh, they have a very myopic view of life. I mean, they only see themselves, and they're the biggest thing in their life is their own, uh, their own selves. That's the ego. They see that so big. They don't see anything else. So, what I want y'all to do, those who want to investigate what's being taught here, is to draw out. You know, like if you on a computer, you want to zoom out, and get a larger view of things. And when you get a larger view of things, a holistic view of things, a big picture view of things, a open-minded view of things, or you can say a far-sighted view of things, you see a whole new world when you zoom out and stop focusing on your own little circumstances. You are so insignificant. Yes, you are the center of your world, and you matter in a sense that it's all about you. That's because you have very myopic vision. You're very nearsighted. But if you're able to zoom out, just zoom out in your mind, then you will see that everything is a center because there's no circumference surrounding them. So just like you see yourself as supremely important, those who think like the Western thought, or just gonna say European thought, very, very, very limited way of looking at things. But when you're able to zoom out, you widen your perspectives. You're able to see the big picture. You don't focus on the differences of things, you see the connectedness of things. And it's beautiful. That's why we have this picture here. You see from the universe. I mean, just think if you was up there and looking down, Just imagine. I know it can't happen, but just imagine. See how we looking at this picture? We're up looking down, and it's just an image. It's like, man, do you even matter in a large scope of things? So insignificant as an individual, and then everything starts from an individual as well. So it's a polarity involved. It was being said. So I want you to see the other side. Yes, you matter as an individual. Yes, you're important. But on the larger scheme of things, you're not. So I want you to see the other view. I want you to see the balanced view of life. And we can say it's a holistic approach. Because this society is so focused on the individual. The individual is so important on the person. You can see it in their funerals, and I mean, everybody's gonna pass sooner or later. So why is that mourning for their loss? You're gonna lose sooner or later. They just don't accept death. That's very immature of the European thought. They think this life is all there is, and that's what they focus on. Having a good time, partying. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want y'all to become more open-minded. And when you do, when your mind open up, so your kundalini start rising or your pineals start decalcifying, man, those things you used to do, they just don't have any interest anymore. Everything you see is like a comedy show. There's nothing serious you can take in this view of how you view the world. So, and the reason why this is important is because when you see the earth as being alive, when you see the earth as being alive, you're going to have to change your thinking about things. Because thoughts are vibrations. Vibrations is like, it's like everybody got a tune they singing. That's why I just said earth is a symphony, because everybody singing a different tune, but they should blend together as one. This is important because if your vibration is not blending with the whole, you become targeted by the earth. And they got to say, who's that discordant voice in the ear? Like if you're in a singing group and they say, what's that sound? What's that vibration? Oh, hey, you out of key. So either stop singing, get out the game, or change your tune. Unfortunately, even though the universe is telling you this, you don't understand the language, so you just keep doing things out of tune until the universe say, okay, enough of that. Enough of that. And that's where you have these storms and hurricanes and earthquakes taking these people out. Because they won't listen. So you don't have to worry about people taking you out. The universe is a great equalizer. So change your thinking, become more far-sighted in your thinking, look ahead of the decisions you make, the implications of what you do, because most things are going to outlive you. So if you leave a bad mark, a bad vibration, man, somebody got to deal with that. So why don't we just take care of you. Since you're the generator of this negative vibration, why don't we just say, okay, that's how the universe works. That's how Earth works. The live, beautiful Mother Earth that we all come from. The water, the salt. You come from the earth, so how can you not how can you disrespect the earth? How can you not respect your mother? So every time you have a negative thought of something that comes from the earth, you're disrespecting your mother. You're not keeping the commandments. See, they talk about honor your father and mother, but why they put mother second? They always wanted. This society always discounting the woman's influence, the female influence, the divinity of her. And in my study, this is the only society that does that. I'm talking about Western society. Now, those of us who know our culture, we know that the female is the all in all. You start speaking mama before you start speaking daddy. And anything happen, you always gonna go there to mama. Yeah, I know you can have a good daddy, but nobody can take place of that mama. Because she knows you more than anyone. Because you come from her. Yeah, he may have put the seed there, but she nurtures the seed. You grew with her. She grew with you. You are one with your mother. Or something wrong with you. All right, not to prolong this, because I can do this all day because I love it, and for you stopping by, I guess you love it as well. So thank you for your participation. Thank you for your input, your like, sharing the video if you like it, and we'll see you later. So carry the vibration I gave you in the beginning. Go back and listen to it. Try to do it at the beginning, sometime at the end, but maybe I just do that at the beginning now. And I want you to carry it. Remember the vibration, and just try to keep it with you, and see what changes, what healing it does for you. Okay, thank you.